Hello everybody, it's Malcolm here with Alpha Athlete Training and Coaching, and I've got a video for you guys today, just a simple exercise demonstration on a kettlebell press. I'm going to show you a couple modifications, doing it either with a dumbbell or a gallon jug of water for those of you who are doing workouts at home and may not have access to kettlebells or dumbbells, or any of the combinations. So anyway, yeah, kettlebell press, okay? As I mentioned before, as I showed before on the kettlebell swing video demonstration, is you always want to approach the kettlebell in the same way. Same thing with a dumbbell or even your gallon jug of milk. You want to pick it up like you're picking up 100 pounds. You want to always keep proper mechanics, because if you don't, even on light weights, that's where I see a lot of people get injured, okay? So for the kettlebell press, I'm going to do a traditional kettlebell movement to get it up to my shoulder for the presses. It's called a kettlebell clean, okay? And so what I'm going to do, as I said before, is the way I approach it is starting off by hiking it between my legs and then popping it out for a swing, okay? I encourage you guys to practice this kettlebell clean some, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop those hips and I'm going to give that kettlebell a little bit of a tug. And as I tug, right, as soon as I kind of stop the momentum from the tug, as far as pulling my elbow back, that kettlebell is going to start feeling weightless. And I loosen my grip, and then I let it drift around to the outside of my forearm, and so it's going to land kind of on my forearm and my bicep, but I'm going to scoop it up as it comes through. So I'm here, I pop the hips, and I give it a little bit of a tug. Like I said here, like you're starting a lawnmower, I'm going to loosen my grip, and then catch it right here. Like I said, it's resting on my forearm, my bicep, and a little bit of my shoulder. And then as far as the movement goes, you always want your knuckles in line with your chin, sternum, and zipper, okay, the CSZ line. And then from there, I'm just going to press overhead and bring it back to that CSZ line, okay? When I'm done with my reps, if I'm doing a Tabata, 20 seconds, or I'm doing it for sets and reps, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to widen my stance out just a little bit. I'm just going to let that kettlebell kind of rock off of my forearm into the swing and set it down, okay? For the dumbbell press, you can just, if it's a light enough weight, just curl it up, and you're starting here, what I call a neutral grip. Okay, you can kind of, as you press it, you can rotate around if you want, or keep the neutral grip. Either way is fine. There's nothing wrong with either motion mechanically, but either one, just bringing it from the shoulder where that weight is almost resting on your shoulder, but not quite. It could be touching, but don't let it sit on your shoulder. So you're here and then pressing overhead back down to here, okay? And then lastly, your gallon jug isn't the best thing to press with. For those of you who, I hope you have smaller hands. My hands don't fit through this, so I'm gonna just kind of grab it with 3 fingers. But you're gonna be right here, letting that gallon jug kind of rest on your knuckles and then pressing overhead, okay? I like to put an arm out just as kind of a counterbalance. So if you're doing kettlebell overhead presses or dumbbells, get that arm out there for stability and, like I said, counterbalance, or you can put your hand on your hip. I like to go out here, that way my core is a little bit more engaged instead of this taking place as far as weakness of the core. So again, just pressing overhead, arm out at your side for, like I said, that counterbalance. Keep your core tight, okay, feet about shoulder width apart. Glutes tight too. You always want to have your glutes, your buns flexed when you're doing overhead pressing motions, so your buns and your abs, and that gives you a solid foundation to press off of, and then going into your presses. So, as I always say, guys, for one, let me know if that helps. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below, and then think strongly, attempt fearlessly, and go accomplish masterfully.